Hey Basket Brains, Kirby here, aka Darkwing Disc, and here is my kind of fly through really quick, or my run through will be it, of the Legend of the Long Lady layout as well as the Mountain View Championship layout. This is hole one. This tree right here that you see to the right, that is kind of thinner and taller, it's going to be a Mando left of that tree. You're going to be starting on hole 10's tee pad, and you're going to be going all the way to 1's basket. So Mando left of that tree, going to be curling around. Hole 2 will play exactly as is. There will be a slight change that I don't think will really affect the hole too much. I am going to make an OB line on the right side. You can see me kind of going up here. It's going to start at these trees here on the right and run all the way down and back and forth. So the OB will go to the right side of that tree you see on the left side of your screen there, kind of in the middle. And then one will run right here on the right side of the space. And we'll run down to just about that tree there. Hole 3 will play exactly the same as the course usually plays. Hole 4 will also play as the course usually plays, and that is a triple Mando between those trees and under the banner. Hole 5 will also play the exact same, no OB, and just a straightforward shot. Hole 6 will also play the exact same, and after this hole is when we're going to start to mix up the course a little bit. Hole 7 is where we're going to start to change the course a little bit. The tee pad is going to be moved up and left of where it originally is. You see kind of where this tree line is. There's a couple of divots that go down. We're going to kind of put it over there. That tree that you see there that I'm pointing the camera on is going to be a Mando left. So you have to go on the left side of this tree and wrap around, and the basket will be deep and to the right over there. The tree line you see here on the left is going to be out of bounds, tree to tree. It's going to go up to that tree deep there, deep left, and then go down towards the other basket. So this large tree here on our right that we're walking by is going to be a Mando left side, so you do have to bypass this Mando tree. And the basket is going to be tucked just behind that tree, deep in the center of our screen right there, just behind it. Okay, this is going to be hole 8's tee pad. It's going to be to the left of where you're hole 7's pin. And here I am walking down. You'll be here going under all these tree lines, kind of by where those white kind of barriers are back there. And we're just going to follow this along. This hole is meant to be a longer, more challenging par 4 that really utilizes a lot of the space. A lot of that space on the right side over there isn't fully utilized. We tried to add as much into it as we could while still making the course challenging and not just having a bunch of long, wide open shots. So as we come up to this tree line, we're going to put the pin ideally about 45 feet into here,
or so,
maybe about 30
about
feet
25,
or so,
30 feet
kind of on the other side of this tree line. And right about there, so. Hole 9 here, this is maybe one of my favorite shots on the course. It's a very, very straight tunnel right to the pin. There is going to be OB on the tree line behind it, and then there's going to be OB on a line that runs down the left side to kind of separate the previous hole and this hole from each other. Hole 10 will play very, very similar to hole 8. You are going to be kind of here pretty close to where hole 7's tee pad is. The Mando for hole 8 is pretty much going to be the same, and you're going to 8's basket. This tree line on the left side, all of this is going to be out of bounds until you hit the Mando and you go around it. Hole 11 plays exactly the way original hole 9 plays. You have the bunkers, which are going to be a hazard that kind of are right around the basket, and then you have the parking lot, which is out of bounds on the right hand side. Hole 12 will be the traditional hole 17 on the course. This will play as a peninsula. Nothing about the hole will change. Hole 13 is going to be the traditional hole 18 with a small twist. We're going to keep the Mando on that tree on the left side. And the small twist is we're going to be adding a hazard to the middle of the fairway there on the left. On the right side, the OB line is still going to be there, and this is going to be the hazard. We're going to drop around this dip in the middle. We're going to go to that tree, to the stump, over to that tree, and then around. This is hole 14. It's going to be by the house over here, and you're going to be going through this tight little tunnel going right to hole 15, traditional 15's basket. Hole 15 is going to be over here in the little nook, and you're going to the original 13 basket. It's going to be a really tight little turnover line or a really sneaky forehand. Hole 16 is going to be one of the more challenging shots on the course. This is on 13's fairway, about 2/3 of the way down. You're going to be going ideally through that gap or up to that gap, and then over the water and going to traditional 16's basket. Hole 17 will be just behind this down log here, going to regular traditional 10's basket. You do have the water on the right side. Hole 18, this is going to be a par 4. You're going from traditional 11's tee pad, and then you're going to go to traditional 12's basket. So you're skipping 11's basket and going around. The hazard of the sand bunker will still be in play. You do have to get through this first line of trees. And the OB line that's on hole 2 will definitely come into play on this hole, as you can't just throw something and hyzer out all the way into that fairway. So there will be a line that goes from this tree all the way up to the tree that we showed you on hole 2, and then back to the back tree line.